the chat? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Please ignore my clusters. This is not let's look at a nice clusters class. This is a learn how to do some creative braid designs, okay? So let me just put you guys on the TV, make sure everything's settled, make sure everything's right. Braid designs, okay, and let's turn this off. Perfect. And we're actually successfully connected to the chat. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, girl. I see the hearts. Thank you. Okay, so boom. We're hopping straight into it. Creative braids, creative designs. Okay, the hair game has completely evolved. All right, we're braiding hearts, money signs, we're spelling names, all types of things when it comes to the braid design. So if you're a braider or an upcoming braider, you should definitely be hip and tapped in with the new braid designs, heart and things like that. That's what people want. People want the trendy stuff. So if you're not up to date with the trendy stuff, you're going to be left behind. I'm looking for my water. Oh no, I can't find my water. Hey Daily, hey Amaya, hey. Today we're learning about hearts, how to braid a heart, how to do a crisscross braid, how to do a money sign. I'm teaching all of these things. Only 2 of them I'm going to do twice because this class is really going to take up a lot of time, especially that snake braid. And that's why you could charge $200 for snake braids and $100 for regular braids because the snake braids take longer. They require more time and things like that. A snake braid is the braid that look like this. Like that. So it'd be like that's the snake braid. And also, the comments are on the TV, so don't worry about me not being able to see your guys' comments. I can do you know how to do numbers? I do. I mean, I never really practice. If I watch something, I believe I could do it. I don't like doing stuff that requires a lot of time. Like that star, I don't even know if I'm going to be showing that today because of how long that takes. That star takes long. That's why I can charge if somebody wants to start braided in their hair, I can charge an upcharge because you want me to braid this crazy design that's going to take up like 10, 15 extra minutes. Not for everybody, but I'm just saying in general. Boom. But yes, numbers. I never tried to do numbers, but I know people can braid numbers. So yeah. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Oh, we got 16 people in the chat. Thanks for the likes. Ooh, 16 people in the chat. 16 likes. Hey, don't play with it, okay? We're going to be starting in a couple minutes. I'm going to get everything set up. I'm trying to see who we're going to use today. Who will be good to demonstrate these braids on today? Okay. Okay. Hello. Hey. Hello. I'm trying to see who's going to be good to do some. We might have to use this lady. Yep, I'm thinking her. Yep, I am thinking her. Yep, so we're going to do her. And while we wait, I'm going to unbraid this really, really quickly. See, this is weave just being wasted. While we wait, I'm going to unbraid this because this is where I want our heart to be. Yes, we are learning how to do hearts, money signs. I'm trying to think of what else. Hearts, money signs. What will you explain? Hairstyle? No, I will show you how to braid a heart, how to braid a money sign. Hold on, let me put my phone on D&D really quickly. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take these out real quick because I want our heart right over here on the side. Y'all know a lot of people get hearts on the side. Recently, a lot of people been getting straight backs and the heart is going anywhere. Like the hair game has definitely like just shot up in the air and skyrocket. It took off. It took off. So if you're becoming a braider, this class is for you. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, or concern, please make sure to drop them in the chat. I cannot help with what I don't know you need help with, okay? So I'm going to take out these braids really quickly, and then we should get started. I don't know what we should do first. I think I'm going to knock out the easy peasy heart first. Heart is easy. I like doing a heart. It's not that difficult. Now that star, That star is something crazy. Here is here. Just comment. Be original. Hair is hair, but nowadays we can do hearts and things like that. So we don't want to be original. Hey, as soon as I take this out, we're going to get started. I don't know why I don't take these little braids out before we get started. So we can just get started. Hey, I see the comment. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Continue to take these out. Sometimes the messages pop up slow on the TV. Okay, so we're going to take this out really quickly. We'll get started in 5 minutes. Hopefully I can take this out in 5 minutes. So I know we're going to do a snake braid. This class is going to be like, so really pay attention. We're going to do a snake braid. Don't be original. Please don't be original. We're going to do a snake braid. We're going to do a heart. We're going to do a money sign. I don't know if I want to do a star. I know we're going to do a crisscross. And then if there's anything you want me to do, let me know and I can do it. A star, I don't think that I'm going to be doing a star today. Especially because I do not have my other phone. Shame on me, but I will have to watch something while I do that braided star. A braided star is like, ugh. I remember when I first did a braided star, everybody was like, oh my God, can you do this again? I'm like, no. I have to see if I have my other phone though, like seriously, because I have to show some of my braid designs really quickly. All right, so we're coming. Finger, breaking these curls out. Okay, and finish. We'll start in 3 minutes. If you're new up here and you do not know what's going on, my name is Aniya.LaRaye, aka CEO of 1K Styles. If you do not know who 1K Styles is, 1K Styles is one of the best braiders located in Pittsburgh, PA. So if you come into the draft for Pittsburgh and you want your little noggin done, you want to search up 1K Styles on Google to get you right. Not only am I a braider, but I am a teacher, and I'm up here teaching free braid classes for completely free that people charge hundreds and thousands of dollars for. So if this is something you're interested in, tap in. Okay. So we're going to start in a little bit. Just want to get my client's hair prepped and ready. Okay. 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 There we go. All right, I'm going to get another water because I feel a little dehydrated. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So what do y'all want me to do first? Should I braid a heart? Should I braid a crisscross? Should I do a snake braid or a money sign? Let me know. A heart. We got somebody saying a heart really quickly. A heart. All right. We're starting in 2 minutes. Just give me 2 more minutes and then we will start. I'm going to go move up all this hair up off the ground real quick. Put it to the side. Make sure I'm all prepped up. I got my wristband, definitely a heart. Okay, I'm going to do a heart first. Is there anybody up here that struggles with braiding a heart or have no clue what to do when it comes to braiding a heart? If so, let me know. Let me know while I look for this paper towel. Found it. Okay, I'm going to do a heart first. Now, I may do this heart only one time. The max is 2, but I'm really thinking the heart might be 1 time. We'll see, depending on how much time we have. But we're about to get started in 1 minute. Of course, yes, I can't wait. I actually like doing hearts. It's pretty fun. I'm going to see. Wow, I sprayed that for nothing because I can't do a heart right there just yet. Hey, Marsh. Hey, Marsh. Okay, so I'm gonna do a heart. Okay. First, I'm just gonna do a heart anywhere. Okay. Push my client's head down. Boom. It's 6:40. Let's get it. Mm. Boom. So again, like I said, please do not mind my eyelashes. This is not Let's Examine Aniya's Eyelashes class. This is how to do creative shapes, braid designs, and things like that. I know I'm going to teach y'all how to do a heart for sure. That's about to be the first one. I'm going to do a money sign. I'm going to do a crisscross. And I'm going to do a snake braid. Depending on how much time we have, there's only going to be like 2 of these designs that I'm doing twice. The rest is one. I do not have my other phone, so I'm not sure if I can braid a star. I kind of forgot how to braid a star. The braid and the star takes so long for me. It just adds on extra time. But yeah, that's why you should learn how to do creative braid designs and things like that, because they're getting very trendy. People want hearts, people want crisscross, people want snake braids, and if you're just doing plain straight feed-ins, you missing out on some money. Okay, so we're going to get my camera and turn it around. If you are new here and don't know what's going on, let me know. But for right now, I'm going to show you guys how you can braid a heart. Hold on, let me fix my chair real quick. Hold on, let me fix it because it is not where it needs to be. There we go. Okay. Yes, I can't wait to do the money sign. The money sign is pretty easy. I do not mind doing money signs. They are easy. Okay. So I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna bring the ring light a little closer. Y'all know how we do. Okay. Thank you, girl. Hey. Hey, Miller Rivera. Thanks, Gigi. I'm just making sure my lighting is pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to zoom in also. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure this looks pretty cool. All right. Okay, so when it comes to braiding a heart, I feel like if you struggle with braiding a heart, the only thing you really should be struggling with is parting out the heart itself. So when you are doing a braided heart, the first thing you're going to have to do is be able to part out a heart. If you can draw a heart, you can part out a heart. Now, you'll see a lot of people with hearts on the side. You'll see a lot of straight backs, hearts here there. You even got a hairstyle where there's jumbo plaits and there's a heart. There's a braid coming from each heart around the head. So we're going to start off with our heart. My heart is going to be right here. So the 2 braids is either going to fall right here or wherever the case may be. But first, we're going to just part out a heart. So depending on where your client want the heart at, we're going to part it out first, okay? And I'm going to show you what I do to make sure my heart. Oh, let me change my comb. I just noticed a red flag in my comb. Okay. Here's a better comb. Okay. So boom, the first thing we're going to do is part out a heart, okay? Just like that. We're going to part out a heart. Okay. And if your heart is, when you part out your heart, if it's ugly, then when you braid your heart, it might be ugly, okay? So when you're doing a heart, you need to make sure that heart is on point. I'm going to fix my angle once I have my heart parted out. I actually want my heart to start over here. So I'm going to clip this to get that out the way. Okay. So I like how this is looking. We're going to start with our curve like that. Okay. Comb this out. All right. Again, when you are doing a heart, you want to make sure that heart is parted out as neat as possible. If somebody's paying you extra because you're putting a heart in their hair, you better make sure that heart is neat. You better make sure that heart is perfected, okay? So I'm going to now bring this in and chop this off. Okay. So how can I tell that my heart is looking okay? If you know, you know. I will usually, hold on, I'm going to change the lighting again real quick. Hold on. Okay. Wait, put this up a little bit. Okay, there you go. The curve need to be right to the yes, yes, that's a big part. This curve have to be on point because what I'm gonna do is put a part right here and you're gonna have to braid this to come around. So if your curve is not curving, that heart is not gonna look right. I should have them on me, but let me get a couple more clips really quickly. I just need like 1 to 3. Okay, boom, let's get it. But definitely what Marsh said, if that curve is not curving, your heart is going to be all over the place. Now, specifically, when it comes to my heart, I like this curve on this side. Everything right here for me personally looks pretty good. I don't like this down here. I'm going to zoom in. And when you guys are doing hearts or your on your clients, make sure you're analyzing the heart before you actually part it out and start braiding it. So as we all can see right now, okay, as we all can see right now, this heart, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Actually, let me just use my TV really quickly. 1 second. Okay. All right. So, boom. When I zoom in, we can all see that this looks okay. Thank you, Rose. This looks okay. We're going to fix this over here. We see some hair pulling right here. Move that out the way. Comb this. Okay. You're going to take your heart, you're going to squeeze just like that so you can see what everything is given and looking like. In my opinion, this heart looks okay. Okay. So when you're doing a heart, the first thing you want to do, sorry, ladies, I'm geeked out. This is really cool to me. Aniya, you got a new fan in me, girl, all the way from Michigan. Period. Thank you, Todd. What is it, Tanja? Thank you, girl. We're learning how to braid. So if you want to learn how to up your braid game, this is the right place. Okay, so everybody see this heart. This heart looks amazing to me. So I'm going to clip everything up. And of course, if this was a real client, you see the gel is in my finger. I would gel up the part just like that. Again, we would gel up the part and then we would just clean the part up, okay? We are learning how she got hits. Thank you. I love your vids. Thank you. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for the likes and thanks for the subs. If you're in the chat, make sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my page so you do not miss when I am live, okay? All right, so we're going to clean up the parts a little bit. Just like that. Clean them up, clean them up, clean them up. Okay. All right. Once you got your heart parted out, everything else needs to get out of the way. You don't want to be braiding and picking up extra hair and things like that. So once you got your heart parted, you want to make sure everything else is out of the way. Okay? Boom. So when you got your heart looks neat. You feel like these, I don't know what I want to call these. The humps are the same on each side. Once you feel like everything, the second step after parting it out, you're going to take the middle of the point of the heart and you're going to part straight down. So just like that, we part straight down, okay? That kind of looked like a broken heart. I'm going to put some gel on my fingers to try to get this part a little bit more straight. So we're going to do this just like that. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, this is a mannequin, so if it looked like this part is crooked, it may be crooked on my client. If I was doing a braided heart design, it would not be crooked, by the way. All right, so I'm okay with this. So, boom, we got your heart. You broke it down in the middle, and now you have your two sections. This is going to be a braid, and this is going to be a braid. I'm going to take this here and move it out the way because I'm about to focus on this, okay? Now, again, we are braiding a heart. I'm teaching you how to braid a heart. The first thing we do is part out a heart. You twist the heart so you can make sure that the outlining is perfect. Make sure you don't need to fix anything. Once your heart is on point, you're going to do a part right down the middle in this point, okay? Once you do the part right down the middle, now you're going to do another part, okay? Right here, somewhere in between this. I'm not going to tell you, oh, it should be like this. But what I am going to tell you is you want to make sure that this is, how can I say this without making y'all confused, okay? You want to make sure you have enough room to braid this and this. For example, you don't want it too skinny like this. Too skinny, no. Because this is going to be a braid, and then this is super part. This is super fat, not part, I'm sorry. This is super fat, okay? So you kind of want these even, but not too even. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm gonna start from like around the middle, kind of the middle, and I'm going to just part out just like that. I'm going to put a little gel on my fingers. Thanks for the likes and the subs. Okay, I'm going to put a little gel on my finger. I'm going to take this. Alrighty. Okay. Boom. So now we have 3 sections. 1, 2, and 3. Well, if we're really counting, only 2. So what you're going to do, everybody, make sure you are paying attention. You're going to get your jam. If you know we're not playing with jam. You slick it up on both sides. And this one, you slick up on both sides. Now, you're going to see this heart starts to form as soon as I start picking up from over here, okay? So we're going to comb it out. Just like that, okay? Everybody following along? Combing out. Just like that. Okay. All right. Same thing, combing out. Now we're going to actually start the heart, okay? I'm not teaching y'all how to braid. If you want to learn how to braid, you got to check out the videos on learning how to braid. This is learning how to do a heart. So boom, you're going to take your piece. You're going to start from this little intersection or whatever you want to call this. When we braid, as you can see, I'm kind of standing over my client. I'm about to braid up and then down, okay? I'm not just braiding down. I'm not just braiding back. I'm about to braid up and around, okay? So we can make sure this heart actually looks like a heart. So I'm not going to add any weave. The first thing I'm going to do is just pick up and create my foundation. Once my foundation is created, I'm going to start feeding into here, just like that, on both sides. So just give me a second. My fingers might be in the way, but I'm going to show you. Actually, I think I am going to add a little bit of hair, a weave in this. Okay. So we're going to continue to braid up. Okay. Hopefully I'm doing a good job because I cannot see. Okay. Actually, we're not going to add any weave just because we got a lot of designs to go over. Okay, so as you can see, I'm braiding up. I'm about to now start curving my fingers. Okay, because this is a heart design that we are doing. So right now we're at the point where it's time to curve. Thank you, girl. And now once I curve and bring my braid down, you will actually see this heart starting to form. Hold on, let me pull this out just a little bit. Ooh. Pull this out just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to take my fingers. I'm going to continue to curve. And now I'm going to braid slanted downwards, if that makes sense. Okay. Everybody following along? Okay. Just like that. You're going to see that this is the first part of the heart. Okay. This is no weave, by the way. So I'm just showing you a basic heart braid design. You part that thing out, you slice it in the middle, and then you do that one section, and then make it 2 sections, okay? Alrighty. Continue to keep braiding down and braiding down and braiding down. Thank you, Chicago born. Thank you. And now look, you can see our heart is halfway done. I said dumb. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of breath. Okay, so as you can see, our heart is halfway done. We currently just have to do the other side. As you can see, this heart is pretty okay. I did mess up a little bit right here in this area. If this was a client, I would not mess up. Thank you, Ashley Hunter. Thank you, Rose. If this was an actual client, I would not mess up. Thank you, Lady Diana. Make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to subscribe to my page so you do not miss anytime I go live. The next time I'm going live is tomorrow at 6:30. I'm not sure what we are learning yet, but I will let you guys know. Same thing on the other side. I'm not going to add any weave. I'm going to split it in half. Of course, when you split it in half, let me fix my angle. Of course, one second, guys. Of course, when you split it in half, you're going to match it up to this right here, okay? We're not going to do our second line right here. We're not going to do our second line right here. We're going to match it up, okay? What is that word called? When I forgot that word. It starts with a sis something. Great teacher. Thank you, Addis. Can somebody please tell me it's symmetrical? Is that it? I'm not sure, but okay, so boom. Same thing, different side. So our line, our next part will be somewhere right here. All righty. Just like that. Wow, now I know how to do a heart. Good job. Thank you. Of course. We're going to do a money sign. Yes, asymmetrical. Asymmetrical. Yes, that's the word. Okay, so now we're going to do the second one. Once we do the second one, our heart is going to basically come alive. And I'm going to show you guys that right after this, okay? So we're going to make sure our lines are same, just opposite from each other. Just like that. We're going to comb that, comb it, comb it, comb it. All right. We got our two parts. I have been watching you for the past 10 minutes and I just subscribed. I love it. Thank you, Loving Myself 2.0. Beautiful so far. Thank you, Jelly Jams. Thank y'all. All right. So I'm going to bring this heart together. I'm sorry if I'm doing too much rambling, but I have to let y'all know what's up with the what's up, right? Does your hand say patience? Yes, it does. And I have none. Isn't that crazy? I actually have literally no patience. Well, it actually depends, but I have patience tatted on me and I have very, very low patience. Okay. Y'all, look, this is my other tattoo. Because I am the #1 braider in Pittsburgh. If any of you guys are coming to Pittsburgh for the draft and y'all want y'all hair braided, I don't care what color you are, hit me up and I will hook you up. I am in Pittsburgh, PA. The draft is happening in Pittsburgh, PA. So looky, I just scrolled upon you, period. Hey. Okay, you do well doing this. Wait, I do what? Jelly Jams. Same thing, different side, guys. If you know, you know. Start off with your little piece. Create your foundation. We're just braiding. We're not picking up. If you know, you know. If you do not know, you are late to class. Okay. We're just creating a foundation. We pick up when we feel it's necessary. Okay. This one might be a little janky. So if it's a little janky, just ignore it. Hold on. If this one is a little janky, just ignore it. Let's see. Okay, I can get away with this. All right, once I get to this point up here, I'm at this point, but I'm on the other side. Hey, that's my name, and I have no patience either. That's crazy. We got to get us some patience. That should be a sign right there. We got to get us some patience. Also, I'm wondering what's your favorite type of braid? I really like to do any type of braid. Like, I like to do feed-ins. I like to do knotless. I do not like to do the braided mohawk just because it takes a long time, but I can do it. I wish I had my other phone. I don't have my other phone. If you're new here, I will show you my work and things like that. All right, so I'm going to start turning my hands, okay? So we got to make sure this is curving. If this braid is curving and I was already braiding up, I can't continue to braid up. My hands now have to curve to start braiding down, okay? So we can get this heart in order. All right, so I'm picking up, I'm pulling in, picking up, pulling in, just like that. Now, since I'm braiding back down, you see my hands are facing down. I'm going to bring them kind of towards this way so my heart could come in. I got to go, but subscribe. God bless you. Thanks, Layla, if it's Layla, if that's the right word. All right, so I'm going to continue to braid and pull in. All right, I gotta step over this ring light real quick so I could come over here. Okay. So now, as you can see, I'm no longer braiding up. My hands have curved, and now I'm braiding down, okay? So now I'm braiding down. Make sure you're not picking up any hair that does not need braided. Continue to braid now. Continue, continue, continue until you get to the bottom. And once you get to the bottom, you have completed your very first braided heart in whoever's hair. Your client's hair, your mannequin's hair, your daughter's hair, your cousin's hair, whoever's. Just know you have successfully just learned how to do a braided heart. Okay? That girl in the chair has some serious patience. Yes, she does. I forgot her name. I think we're actually braiding Miss Keisha up right now. Yeah, this is Miss Keisha. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to just braid this down really quickly. As you can see, this is clear as day a heart. Now, what some people would do when it comes to doing a heart, every stylist is different, and so is every client. And if you're the stylist, you would have to talk to your client and ask them. So some people would, there's a couple different things you could do with this. So the first thing you could do is when I braided this one, I'm going to try to explain really quickly. When I braided this one and I got to the end and I braided down, I could have left a little piece of hair out. Like, I'm going to take a piece from under here to make it look like I left a little hair out. So let's just say I left a little piece of hair out in this braid. When I braided this one down, I could have braided that in to bring these two together. If that makes sense? And when I would have braided down, it would have been close, if that makes sense. That makes sense? So that's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it, if it's just like this, you can take a little thread and sew these together. Depending on the type of thread you have, you probably will be able to see the thread. I know most clients and stylists do not like that. So that's another way. The last way you can do is take this one out and also take this one out and just make this one braid. So it's really up to the client. Again, the client and the stylist will have to chat it up to figure out what type of ending they want their braid to have, if that makes sense. Keisha don't flinch. No, she do not. You got to see Jacob and Miss Sharon. I forgot her name. I think her name is Sharon. Your work is insane. Seriously, so talented. Thank you so much. Love your work. I just subscribed to you, period. Oh my God, I was gone for a second and it's almost done. You were on the other hand last time I was here. Really? Oh wow, that was fast. We're about to get into a money sign and then a crisscross next. If anybody have any questions about this heart, please let me know before I move on. Again, when you are braiding a heart, you have to make sure you know how to draw out a heart. When you're doing a heart and then when you pull it, how I was pulling it, you have to see what needs fixed, what needs touched up, things like that, okay? I don't think anybody have any questions. So now we're going to move on to a crisscross braid. If you don't know what a crisscross braid is, it kind of looks something a little like this. So you'll see one braid starting and then it'll crisscross. You'll see another braid and then it will crisscross. If you have any questions, please let me know so I can help you. While you guys are asking the questions, I'm going to go ahead and change her so we can work on our crisscross. I think I'm gonna do a crisscross right next to the heart. Okay. Again, guys, braiding is elevating every single day. It's important that you're keeping up with the trends. Are you a braider that know how to do a heart, a star, a money sign, etc.? I have a question. Any question you have, please ask it. I see every single comment that's on the screen, so don't worry about me missing the question because I see it all. Okay. So now we're going to work on our crisscross. Again, if you have any questions about the hearts, just let me know and we can get into that. All right, so when it comes to a crisscross, I'm so sad I do not have my other phone. I will be showing you guys pictures. But again, a crisscross looks something like this. Depending on what hairstyle you are doing, you can do a crisscross when you're doing Fulani braids. That's when the braids are, you have like feet-ins in the front, you have knotless in the back. You can do crisscross on jumbo straight backs. You can do crisscross on literally almost anything. Just get creative with it. Love your studio also. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you. I'm going to show y'all how to do a crisscross. I kind of want it to be like, I was going to do a crisscross along this, like one braid and two braids, but I don't want to confuse y'all. So I'm just going to chop some of this hair off to make it look like a straight part. Okay. So when it comes to the crisscross is pretty easy. You don't have to really angle your fingers to braid up or down or left or right. You're just braiding back the whole time like how you would usually do. Thank you, Rose. Yes, thanks for the likes. We're almost at 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so we are doing a crisscross. Again, when you're doing a crisscross, you want to make sure... What do you want to make sure when you're doing a crisscross? When you're doing a crisscross, you want to make sure you have enough space, you have enough room, things like that. So I'm just going to part like a big rectangle. Some people will call it a rectangle. I'm going to part a big rectangle. All right. So we're going to part this down just like that. Wait, let me see. All right. And you may see me keep doing this because when I do this, I'm able to see what needs fixed. As you can see, when I twist this is really small down here. This needs fixed. I know that this is slanted versus like up straight like this, but that's okay. I'm okay with doing slanted right now. I'm going to zoom in also. Okay. All right. So I'm going to part it a little farther up, just so y'all can see how to really, really, really do a crisscross. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to fix this over here. All right. Y'all see that? Gonna fix this too over here. Once you have your part, you're going to get everything out the way. You don't want to pick up anything that should not be getting picked up. So anything that you're not braiding, move it out the way using your clip or your scrunchie. If you know, you know. If you don't, you need to catch up with the Braid Academy. All right, so we're going to move all this hair out the way. Okay. So when it comes to a crisscross, I don't know why my lighting looks off like that. I'm going to try to fix it really quickly. I don't know. It looks like really way too bright. Let's try to spin my client. Let's see. It just looks really bright. I don't like that look. So hold on really quickly, guys. See, now this looks kind of dark, but this is okay. All right. So now we're doing a crisscross. Again, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is our triangle that we have. Okay. This is going to be two braids. When you're doing a crisscross, you don't have to do a little crisscross. Like you can do a big crisscross. So don't limit yourself when it comes to crisscross. You can do like what you want when it comes to a crisscross. But just know this is going to be two braids. The first thing I'm going to do is bust down a part right in the middle. Just like that. I ain't even have to do too much. Bam. You see that? You're so talented, girl. Thank you. I'm just teaching folks how to braid. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. So we have our two parts. We're going to twist it just like that. I'm going to hit one of these so I can see if they're about the same size. And to me, they are about the same size. I'm going to put some gel right down there in that middle. Okay. Just like that. Right down in the middle. Right down in the middle. Just like that. I love so much. That's beautiful. Thank you. So when it came to the heart, you're really working with like 2 to 3 sections. When it comes to this, you're working with like 2 to 4 sections. So I'm going to show you what to do. Boom. You part out your rectangle or your part that you're going to have when it comes to the crisscross. Once you have your rectangle, you're going to break that down in the middle. Just like that. I'm going to get a little gel just so my parts could be a little bit on the cleaner side. This is a mannequin, so her parts ain't going to be as sharp. But, yeah. All right. So, just like that. I'm going to get this out the way real quick. Here's the bottom section of that part. We want to make sure this is clean. We know what's going in with what. So, make sure this is on the clean side. Okay. We're going to do another part over here. We're going to use a little gel to make sure that's a little bit cleaned up. Okay, just like that. All right, so now we have 4 sections. 1 right here, 2 right here, 3 and 4. We're going to braid this down and then connect it over here. We're going to braid this down and connect it over here. Oh my God, this is so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome, girl. I've been teaching braid classes for about a whole month now. So if you want to learn how to braid or level up your braid game, this is the place you need to be. All right, so we have our 4 sections. I forgot diagonal from each other. So these two sections is going to be 1 braid and these 2 sections are going to be 1 braid. First, I'm going to start with this section. So I'm going to get this section out of my way really quickly. Sorry. Hold on. We're going to cut this down just like that. Twist this up. Get it out of our way because we don't want to braid anything that should not be getting picked up or braided in this section as well. Hold on. Twist this and just like that. All right. Again, I'm not teaching you guys how to braid. I'm teaching you guys how to do creative braid designs. So we're going to take our first section, jam it up. We're not playing with the jam. If you know, you know, jam it up. Just like that. Comb it out. Down. Same thing. Comb it out. Jam it up. And now we'll be ready to braid. Okay? So again, if you're struggling when it comes to a crisscross, I'm showing you exactly how to do a crisscross. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. Oh no, why is it blurry? Okay. What? You thought this was a real person, not with a scalp like this? No way. What? Okay, I don't like how my light looks so bright. Let me try to fix this really quickly. Like, why does it look super duper bright? Okay. This should be like close to good. All right. We're going to zoom in again. Okay. Just like that. We're going to bring this down just a little bit. I don't know why my quality's not looking clear. Hold on. Let me do one more thing and try to clear this off. Clear this camera off. We see better with the light on, ma'am. Mama. Oh, I'm sorry. It just looked like it was way too bright. Okay. This is okay, I think. We're going to zoom out. All right. So you take your section. Hold on. I kind of want this to be, I think it's my tripod. I got a kind of a weak tripod. I would say so. Okay. Take your section. Oh, they said it was fine. Okay. I just didn't want y'all to not be able to see it. Okay. My camera just never looks blurry, really. Like, it always look like, so I don't like that look. Okay, but let's get into it since you guys said it's okay. Thank you. All right. So again, I'm not teaching y'all how to braid because I have a whole live on how to braid. If you know, you know. We're just braiding. We're not picking up. We are creating a foundation. I'm going to pick up when it feels comfortable, which is now. You could use your middle finger. You could use your pinky finger like this. You see, I'm feeding that hair in just like that. I'm going to continue to braid down and pick up. I'm going to continue to braid down and pick up. Continue to braid down and pick up. Continue to braid down and pick up. Once I have no more hair to braid, as you can see, I still have this to braid. So I'm going to continue to braid down and pick up. Once I have no more hair, I'm going to make my way to connect this hair over here. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. So I'm going to continue to braid and pick up. Alrighty. So as you can see, this hair is slowly, it has like a, not even a slowly, but it has this little curve. As you can see, there's like a little curve right here. We want that curve to be there because we are about to start picking up. Mind you, this is a crisscross, okay? So now we're about to start our crisscross. We're going to keep braiding until we're able to pick up, which would be about now. No, I'll braid maybe twice more before I pick up. Yep. Okay. Turn my mannequin head. She keeps turning. All right. So now I'm going to pick up. Continue to pick up. Hold on. I don't know why she keeps turning. There we go. Okay. All right. Thanks for the sub. Okay. We keep braiding just like that. And now it's time to braid back down. We're no longer trying to connect anything. We're just braiding down. So our fingers should be braiding down and just continue to pick up. Move any hair that should not be picked up. So boom, you can see we have our first crisscross done, okay? Just like that. She said, I have afro hair, but I tried to make a simple French braid once. It was an epic fail. Was your hair completely blown out or was it in its natural state? Is a French braid like that braid that you like puff out? I don't know. I always get a French braid and a fishtail mixed up. So then I'm going to flip my fingers and I'm just going to braid down. Okay. You guys can see it. Okay. Continue to braid just like that. Look how fast these fingers is moving. Ooh, I spoke too soon. AI can't take over this. AI is taking over photographers. They're taking over what is it? Personal trainers. AI cannot take over this. Nah, for real. I thought you were doing a person's head. That is crazy. This is definitely my mannequin, Miss Keisha. All right, so we have our first braid that has crossed over. Now, when it's time to do our second sections, we're going to get our gel, jam it up, just like that. Okay, same thing over here. Get our jam and jam it up. Okay. Oh, you're making a crisscross. I like it. Yes, we are doing a crisscross braid. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, people call these crisscross braids. Comb it out. This is our section. Okay. I do not like this lighting for some reason. I hate it, actually. I hate it. Okay. All right. Again, it's time to braid. We're going to braid down. We're not picking up. We're just creating a foundation until it feels comfortable to pick up, until we know our foundation is created. All right, we're going to start picking up. If you struggle with picking up and don't know how to pick up, I have a whole live teaching how to pick up the hair, how to feed in the hair, how to feed in the weave, okay? You might just be late to the game. So we're going to continue to braid down. Once there's no more hair to pick up, you know what to do. You want to make sure you have a small curve in it because now this braid is going to overlap this braid. Does that make sense? What? There's braiding machines? There cannot be because all the braiding machines I seen was AI. I hope not. Okay. So you see I'm just braiding. There's no more hair for me to pick up, but I'm going to continue to braid like there's something for me to pick up. I'm not picking up anything. It may look like it, but I'm literally just braiding. I'm not picking up anything. Now I'm going to start picking something up. Okay. All right. Okay. See, now we created our crisscross. A crisscross braid is not that hard. It's just one section turned into two sections, turned into four sections. Okay. Yes, thank you, Jelly. And then we just continue to braid down. And that is our crisscross. So we got a heart, we got a crisscross. We could do a money sign next or a snake braid next. What do you guys want to do? Let me know. Are you guys more interested in seeing a snake braid or a money sign. So this is a crisscross. Yes, I can do a money sign. We can do that next. I got 1 vote for money sign, 1 vote for snake, 2 votes for money sign, 1 vote for snake, 3 votes for money signs, 1 vote for snake. So yes, I'll do the money sign first. So this is a crisscross. You cannot tell me you do not know how to do a crisscross. And also, you can get jiggy with a crisscross. I don't know if some of you guys ever seen it, but sometimes there's 3 crisscrosses involved. You'll see one right here, you'll see one in the middle, and you'll see one right here. But this is just a basic crisscross. And of course, if you wanted a braid in the middle, the first thing you would do when it comes to this whole design in general, including the braid in the middle, first you would do the braid in the middle. You would have the sections on the side, and it would be the same thing. You would just be braiding over that braid in the middle, okay? Money sign is next. Ooh wee. You guys are not joking. Money sign is next. Okay, let's get into it. Do anybody have any questions about this crisscross so far? Let me know. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. I see them in the chat. You are so talented, and thank you. I subscribed earlier. I try to make a braid tomorrow morning. I love it, but I don't think I'll make it. What part of the head is easy to do if you're an amateur? I would say not. I would say what part of the head is easiest. Honestly, it's a whole canvas. So whatever is easier for you. If you want to pop a heart right in the middle of the client's head, do that. The back, the whole head, you got to remember is round like a ball. So it's not flat. It's not straight like a square. So you have to part according to the roundness of the head, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to do a money sign at. I think I will do it right on the side of the head. That should have blow dry, right? Can you do triangle flip over also? Yes, I can. I'm so sad I did not bring my phone. Today's the only day that I did not bring my phone. I will be showing you guys all the designs that I do. Like I said, I'm literally like the #1 braider in Pittsburgh. If you ever come to Pittsburgh and you trying to get some braids done, my name is 1000% going to pop up for sure. Okay, so that's that. But yes, I did a triangle flip over plenty of times. If you guys don't have any questions about the crisscross, we can move on to the money sign. Cha-chang, cha-chang ain't about the blah blang, blah blang. Okay. So money sign, money sign, money sign. Can you do a money sign? Can you do a money sign? I guess. So if you don't have no questions, which I think nobody has, we can just get straight into the money sign. Again, if you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and make sure you send this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys. Hi, do you remember me? This is Kaden. Kaden. I'm trying to think. Were you in the last Braid Academy? All right, boom. So when it comes to a money sign, we all know a money sign is a dollar bill, okay? Money signs that I recently seen and have done have the 2 lines in the middle. So that's where we are going to start, okay? We're going to start with our 2 lines right in the middle. Okay. So when you do a money sign, pay attention. We are going to do our 2 lines that goes in the middle. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Move this hair out the way because we do not need it. Okay. Boom. Hair's out the way. All right. So we're going to do 2 lines down the middle. All right. Pay attention. You want to learn how to do a money sign. You want to be able to charge extra because you can do a money sign. Pay attention and lock in. Okay. So we're going to do a part. We're going to comb this down. And we're going to do 2 little braids in betweens. Money sign equal to. Basically, when you say it like that, nausea, is it nausea? No, nausea, yes. Basically, when you say it like that, yeah. 2 lines in the middle and a half crisscross because I'm going to show you, we definitely are crisscrossing when it comes to this money sign. Okay, so I'm going to just I'm trying to make sure my parts is somewhat on the straight side. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Bam. I'm going to part this right in the middle. If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, please ask it. But what you see me doing is just going to create 2 braids in the middle. Literally, that's it. We are doing a money sign. We're creating the lines in the middle, and then we'll go from there. Lisa, hey, Lisa. Okay, jam it up. All right, comb it through. All right, we're going to get our piece and we're just braiding down. If you're new to my page, my name is Aniya.LaRaye. I am the CEO of 1K Styles, and I'm just teaching free braid classes when I'm bored. So if you want to learn how to braid from one of the best top dog braiders in the city, you're in the right spot. Okay, because this is the last Braid Academy. I am no longer doing any free Braid Academies anymore. This is the last chance edition. So y'all see me just doing a little braid down in the middle. Okay. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop it in the chat. I will be glad to answer anything that you want to know when it comes to braiding. Do I do ponytails? Yeah, I know how to do them, but I do not specialize in ponytails, quick weaves, or frontals. I am like the braid goat. So any questions when it comes to braiding, please ask. Look at that sharp braid. Look at it. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so I'm going to continue to braid down just like that. Again, we are doing a money sign. Boom. Just like that. Is the money sign better wait? Is a money sign better with small size braids, or can I go bigger? No, you can go bigger. I seen somebody had some jumbo knotless and they had like a huge money sign on the side of the head. You could do a small money sign or you could do a big money sign. Do you have extra heads? I don't have extra heads, but I do have more than like one head. Like, yeah, like extra to be giving out, no, but extra other than this one, yes. All right, so we got the first braid. Okay. So I got mine on Amazon and TikTok Shop. If you go to my YouTube channel and you scroll down, you'll see posts, and I actually linked both of my mannequins. One's from Amazon, one's from TikTok, so you have a couple options. And yeah, thank you. We're going to get this hair out the way. I'm currently teaching how to do a money sign, but first I have to do my 2 little parts. Thank you. All righty. I'm going to continue to braid down. Pick up, braid. Pick up, braid. Continue to pick up, braid. Pick up, braid. Y'all see that little piece of hair right there? I don't know what that hair is doing. How do you get your parts so crispy? I have another live talking about how to part. So if you want, you can check that out. But what I can tell you for right now is really if you drawing a circle and your circle is not super rounded and it has like little dents in it and little things in it, you have to go back and erase it and fix it. So parting is kind of like drawing. If you know how to draw, then you can part. Okay. So I'm going to continue to break down. Now, the next thing we do, you're going to see the money sign start forming. Any lessons on how I can braid my own hair? No, not as of right now. I kind of hate braiding my own hair. That's the only reason why I'm not really doing any lessons on how to do your own hair. I hate doing my own hair. You need 6,000 mirrors. You got to keep reparting. I hate doing my own hair, okay? Okay. This was supposed to be braided in there, but we're just going to ignore that. And then I'm going to flip my hands and braid down. Just like that. All righty. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, you're going to literally see this money sign start forming, okay? First, I'm going to knock this out the way. I don't like these extra hairs in the way, making our braids look all funky. All this extra hair. Boom. Okay. You have your two braids in the middle. Now, the next thing we're going to do is basically part out an 8, okay? When I say part out an 8, I mean like this. You're going to come at the top and do a part like that. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. Depending on how, it really depends on how you want your money sign to look. So look, so we want this money sign to look like this. Okay. So I can either part and have my braid go over top of these lines, over. We don't want it over here. We don't want it too far down. We want it like right in this area. So I'm going to have my money sign come right here. Oh my God, they're arguing in my hallway. Okay, so, oh wow. Oh, do you guys hear that? Okay, any lessons? Do you have a live on how to do a braided heart? Yep, you just missed a braided heart. How are you doing that? It looks so good. The first thing I did was just part me out a long rectangle. I bust that rectangle into two, and now we're doing the little braids, okay? So we're going to comb this, and we're going to create another kind of like a figure eight, okay? Just like that. All right. Hope you guys can see this. So you see? We got like a kind of 8. If you can see, this one is a little bit more smaller. I'm not liking that, but I'm going to still make it do what it do. So you see, I just parted out like a little boop and a boop. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. All right. Y'all paying attention? So we're just going to part out like a little boop. A boop like this. You guys can see that? Alrighty. We want it to line up. Don't forget, we want it to line up. This one is more down. This one is up. So I'm going to come right here and kind of add some hair right there. Okay. All right. Okay. We got that. And again, one more. Wait, is it one more? Do. Yep, it's one more. Okay. So this I'm not gonna lie, this money sign might look a little janky, but we'll see. I'm not gonna say anything until it's time, okay? Can you do a star? Oh, I really want to do a star, but a star is like a star takes so long. I haven't done a star in a while. I remember the first time I did a star, I was like, never, ever, ever again. A star really do take some time to. All right, so we have 4 sections. All right. You get your sections, you jam them up. Make sure everything's jammed up. We're not playing with the jam. We're just braiding, okay? Just like that. And just like that. I can already see the vision. Yep, watch. Soon as I connect this to that, you're going to see it. All right. Just like that. I'm going to comb this one through. Same over here. All right. Now, when I braid, I'm about to go like a kind of like a figure 8 type of thing. So you're going to see me moving. My hands is going to be braiding up to braiding sideways to braiding down to braiding. So just pay attention. I'm going to actually back this up a little bit. Fix my angle so you guys can see. Okay, let's see. Here we go. All right. I'm going to take this section. I'm going to get my piece. Uno, dos, tres. And we're going to start braiding. If you know, I'm not picking up. Hold on. I hope this doesn't come out janky, because I really want you guys to see how this braided money sign comes to life. So I'm just braiding up. Once I get to the top, I'm going to braid around. Okay. We are currently braiding a money sign design. Don't forget to sub to my channel if you are learning something new. Okay. So now there's no hair to pick up, but we just continue to braid like there is hair to pick up until we reach that hair. Oh, our comb fell. So we're going to continue to braid, continue to braid, continue to braid until I can reach that hair, which I could right now. Continue to braid, continue to braid. Alrighty. Continue to braid. Okay. Continue to pick up and braid. Hold on. Now I'm braiding down. We are doing a money sign. If you do not know what is going on, keep watching and you will see this bad boy come to life in less than a couple seconds. Hold on. Okay, we're going to fix that over there. I just want y'all to see the vision really quickly. Alrighty. Now we're going to come over here. Okay. Just like that. Oh, sorry. Continue to braid. There's nothing to pick up, but you just braid like there is something to pick up until you can actually pick it up. And you just continue to braid down. Continue to braid down. Just like that. And then we are going to braid up because we have one more piece. You guys see the money sign? Nice. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA. So if you're coming to the draft and you want that hair braided, make sure you search up 1K Styles. I will get you right. Alrighty. We're going to braid over. There's nothing to pick up in this space right here. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There's nothing to braid or pick up, so I'm just going to braid like there is something to pick up until I can actually pick it up. Okay, I can feel the hair now, so I'm going to start picking up, and then I'm going to start braiding the last section up. Okay, and just like that, we have our money sign. Okay, all right. Now, when it comes to this tip, and when I say tip, I'm talking about the tip of this braid. Okay, we're going to zoom out a little bit. I did say this was going to come out a little janky, but as you can see the money side. You can see the concept. You know what to do. You do your 2 lines, bam. We also could have even took a little bit of hair out right here. So we could have chopped this off just like that. But this is the basics of a money sign. And usually what people do with this tail, depending on the hairstyle, you can feed this tail into a braid. You can feed it into a knotless. You can get really creative with it. It really just depends on the stylist and the client and what you guys agree on. She said not janky at all. Thank you. I'm like a perfectionist. So I'm just a perfectionist. So when I see stuff like this, I'm like, I could have did this better. I could have did that better. I will rate this like a I would probably rate this like a 6, 7 out of 10 because I did money signs plenty of times and they all came out pretty neat. But boom, this is a money sign. Now class is over at 7:30. It is currently 7:39. The last design I wanted to show you guys was a snake braid. That is the braid that go like this. I'm wondering if I should just drop a video on it or do a quick little snake braid right now. But the thing about the snake braid ain't quick either. Can you do a heart inside a heart? Yes, you could. You can literally do anything. You can do a heart, you can spell a name, you can braid a rainbow. It just depends on how creative the stylist is and what they know how to do. So I don't know if you guys have TikTok or not. I think I'm just going to drop this snake braid tutorial up there. 2 specific reasons. Number 1, I have to go to the bathroom super duper bad. And number 2,